not math teacher, math education teacher. She give us the education of how to learn math.
Yeah, how to learn, not learn.
She doesn't teach us in a
she
formal way.
Yeah.
She gives us the idea of studying by yourself.
Yes.
The fact that you can read and assemble the information and then learn from that.
Yeah.
The school appreciates that more than actual formal learning.
Yeah.
If you show him videos about motivation and how never gives up, and LeBron James, and they got really the best awards in the world, so he understands that you need to never give up.
Okay.
Every week the teacher shows us a video of a man. Last week is the running.
The athlete.
The athlete,
broke his leg
Who broke his leg in the race. In the race, in the running.
And
He take his father help him, and he done this race.
Yes.
Yes, I think that most of the learning that comes from the groups mainly come from like the other students or in the groups themselves, not so much from the parents. You don't need to rely on your parents to learn math. You can just rely on your friends from your class.
Okay, so
This is example of my parents. They do not make sure that I'm learning math. They do not watch me studying. They do not yell at me and
I
say.
have a responsibility.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm.
okay.
They
I
give
make
us the
sure.
responsibility of learning, and they trust us. And basically, if you don't get good grades, you have a problem by. You need to solve that problem by learning by yourself and
It's
not
your
to rely
problem, it's not
on
your
your
parents'
parents.
problem.
Until I went to this school.
okay, so it is start from the high school?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how before that?
Before that, it's formal learning. The teacher stands in the front of the class and draws shapes and equations on the board and teaches how to solve that. And then, if you don't understand the way that she solves that, you'll need extra time studying with that teacher or another teacher.
I prefer the T model because it's really made my grades up, really. And I feel like it's really makes us know each other, and it's really helped me, and I don't need my parents to help me when I'm starting to learn at home, and it's really helpful and really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I really do enjoy coming to classes because I sit with my friends. They help me. I help them. The traditional way is much more. It's boring. It's exhausting. It's.
It's not leaders.
Yeah.
It's,
So it's not about the leading.
No.
Okay.
All the
it's not
leaders.
a leader. It's
All
about
the leader.
teamwork. It's
Everyone is leader.
Yeah.
Everybody
If you
is
know,
a
if you know
teacher.
how to solve something, you help other students.
You show other students how to
And
solve.
when you don't know how to solve something, you ask for advice, and everyone is
Willing to
very
help you.
willing and very kind to help you.
Like in every group, there are people that are stronger in a simple subject, and some people are weaker.
Mm-hmm.
And so the stronger people help the weaker people in that specific
Topic.
subject.
Yeah.
And in other subjects, the people who are strong in one subject are weak in another. So, so all the people
balance
like,
it out.
all the-
To stay together and
have the same goal.
yes, we have the same goal, so everyone wants to reach the goal.
By solving one simple question, I get to know I show my method of my way of solving it, and she shows another way, and now I know two ways of solving one simple
Wow.
question.
Yeah. But
We all think in different ways.
We're disagree with a lot of things because it's really hard to understand something when you don't know something before that. So you need to ask other people in other groups to help someone else to help you. It's difficult a bit, but when you understand things, you helping not just your group and other groups, and helping everybody, it makes you feel so unique. It make you feel good.
Basically,
Only
it
from
starts
And
from
for brain science.
yeah, so for brain school, for the science thing.
Brain science,
Yeah.
yes.
Brain
Yeah.
science.
it's a class with some students take here.
So
Here is still the formal way. Still the teacher stands and still stands and teaches.
lecture.
Yeah, and she speaks and she tells us to write stuff, and I gotta
But
say
they use
it's
more the computers, and they use more the internet, and they want to show us more videos
Yes.
and more. They want to give us other ways. They understand that the traditional way is boring way.
Yeah.
They have the team way is exciting. We do things in ourselves. So
Everything is changed. The math is one way, and maybe in English, the teacher always gave us to see videos or things in the phone. Just in math, we learn in groups, no in other subjects.
Yeah.
I think it's not her that's giving us the motivation. It's she just trusts us to do it, and we want to do it, and it's for us. It's not for her, and we learn that it's help us and how to do it, so we could help ourselves, and that's
In the team way, when we study, we know each other, and then because we're in the same group, every lesson we know each other, and then we work better. Then we learn all our things. We learn it better because we are like friends, and then we're not shouting and disagreeing on everything. We're listening to each other, and then we can help like this for other groups, and then we work better than like just sitting in class and listening to a teacher. That some people can not like her, and then they learn things not good.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
We decided that
For us,
that we learn like that, and basically we didn't have a choice, but we are enjoying the system.
It's working.
It was very hard
Yes.
to study in a group because we wasn't used to it, but it gives us a higher motivation because, for example, in the last test, they give us 3-point bonus if half or more from the group get higher grade from the last exam. And when you see that you have a responsibility about all your group, it gives you higher motivation to succeed and to learn more. Yes. In the beginning, I loved more to work by myself because I was used to it, and I love to work by myself. It's more fast. But after a while that I was studying in a group, I loved the fact that I am with my friends, and we all help for each other. And when you teach someone something that you know better, you learn better from that by yourself.
A little bit slow. If you walk alone, you walk fast, and in team you need to wait to
Have to wait till the whole group.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes it's slower, but I think the fact that we're working together,
More.
we learn how to work together as a team, as one unit, and I think it is very important for life because
Why can't you do it by yourself at home? For instance.
Teamwork, you
it's not that you
cannot learn
can't.
teamwork by yourself. And teamwork is what helps you in university, after the army in our country, and in the job that you work after the army and onwards on life. And basically, you cannot learn that by yourself. So the school gives us the opportunity to live, to try to understand how to work in a team at school, so we won't get thrown into life and we'll be
No ideas.
clueless.
Yeah.
So, since I started to work with groups, I think that my responsibility about other subjects in school has raised up in being different since I had in before we started to work with groups. I'm doing a lot more homeworks. I'm doing it because I want and not because it's something that you need to do. I learn something other things about the subject that if I want, it's for me it's changed my life. Like
Yeah.
they usually do not understand this way of working. They
Yeah.
work in other ways, in the formal way, the usual one. So
Yeah.
they do not get us and get the fact that we love this. We are used to this system working.
So
There is you have here 3 students. I think you and both of them are learning with students from another city in
Yeah.
Israel, and most of the learning is through the computers. They learn neuroscience. And do you feel you are another student from them? You can see it's different between you and them, or
In math or
with the hoods?
We have more. I have more responsible for my work. When I succeed, it's for me and because of me. When I fail, it's for me and because of me. And I am responsible for myself. When I have a task to do in the computer, no one is telling me, do the task, do the task. I need to do it, to sit and do it, because I want to succeed. Sometimes I feel like tired, but the subject is interesting. We choose to learn this, and it's very interesting.
yeah, that's great.
In history, I don't think it could be
work.
good. Yeah.
It works when you are interested to do the subject. When you don't have interest to do this, so you don't want to do this, so you don't sit and do the test. But when I love what I do it better.
When you work with your friends and you work in a team, then you're more open. You act more like yourself than in a formal way. In a formal way, you raise your hand, you say your answer, and that's it.
But it don't always work. We always have other interests other than school itself.
How many of you are in a youth movement? Right now?
Just me?
You have in Vietnam, like you have it for the Communist Party, the kids who go after school to do some activity like volunteering and stuff like that.
I see.
In our school, we have like a program called Mashatzim, when like people from the 8th grade, how to like guide other students like all throughout the 8th grade and from the 9th grade and forward, they go on trips for lower grades and help them with like food and organizing the whole trip and all those.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. Anything else? Any other activities?
They do activities to him after school.
Yeah.
For me, actually, in being 9th grade, I learned the way to be a guide in the Noah Oved. I going to trips all the activities that I have, it's all about learning about guiding. So that's for ninth grade. You show you can be seen what you can be in 10th grade and on.
Basically, don't give up. I know it's a cheesy message, and it's a message that everyone.
The American war, you have the same slogan: "Never give up." The Vietnamese had the slogan when they had war with the Americans. They were very determined, and they say, "Never give up."
Yeah.
Never give up is easy to say, but it's quite practical. Yeah.
You can see that everyone wants to go to the army and to do things for the country, to do important things. We love our country and we just want to live in peace.
I have another thing to say. Don't fear to try new things. But basically, when you try new things, you learn things. Maybe you love them. You don't know, and don't be shy. If you have something to say, say it. Don't keep it to yourself.
Yeah. Actually, not the Vietnamese friend at your age, but I learned a lot from this conversation, and it's a very meaningful and inspiring conversation with all of you. And I would love to welcome you to Vietnam. You can visit our country, live with us as my home or my friend's home, and then you can share about everything. So let's think how we can make kind of leadership camp to Vietnam together. You want that?
Maybe you tell about.